Hey, Jazzer fam, it's your girl, Jazzy J, and I'm jazzing on this part 2 of Tap In. Do you know how you work? So, last time, this is episode 4, by the way. So, last time we were talking about how you work, but I always start off with circumference of knowledge. So check out the first video where we're talking about the circumference of knowledge. This is the space. The circumference of knowledge is the space where it's everything you trust, everything you believe, everything you have faith in, everything you see. Everybody has one. Now, and most people focus on this space that's inside the circumference of knowledge. Like I told you before, I'm going to be out here in this space. All right? So you might get triggered. Triggers reveal traumas. You're going to get bitter or you're going to get better. It's up to you. It's okay. I'm just trying to share, baby. So, circumference of knowledge. So, how we work. Now, the reason I had to come back on and do another part 2 is because I really need you. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. To understand where we're going, because this is basically like the foundation. So what I didn't say last time, or maybe I did, but I need to reiterate. This mind right here, your subconscious, your programmable mind, your computer mind. This your computer mind right here, baby. This here is your genius, imaginative, creative mind, your God conscious mind here. Now, most people are operating out of the programmable mind. And their decisions, actions, and behaviors are 95% coming from 95% of what these uploaded codes were when they were in their formative years, 0 to 7 years of age. So that means how they feel about relationships, Ain't no good women out there, they all bitches and hoes and thoughts, child. Just ain't no good men, they all dogs and snakes, child. Just get you a man that'll watch over you and your children. Don't worry about them side pieces. That's a code. But if it's a code that's been embedded and there's a child that has been in an environment like that, that's what they grow up with. So they could be 30, 40, 50, 60 years old, still operating out of that code. There are religious codes, there are fashion codes, there are money codes, there are so many codes that are embedded in the subconscious mind. And so that's why I start off with the circumference of knowledge. But because just because you have been coded to a belief, and we said a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking, it doesn't make it true. It's just a thought that you keep thinking. And if you believe the lie, L-I-E, which many people do, many people believe the lie. And so they wonder why, when, like I did, when I had done everything that I was coded, I was told to do, to have this fun, glorious, happy life. And I checked all the boxes. It was in purity hell. That's when I said, this is something wrong. And it's, you can't even put your finger on it. So you have to seek the knowledge. And that's what I'm telling you. Most people dwell inside their circumference of knowledge, inside of their programming. So if you're not open, even y'all may become some gangster keyboard artists on me in the comments, but it's okay. Because I understand that you coded. You don't understand that. And in the movie The Matrix, it's a great movie to explain all of this. If you know The Matrix, you know in the scene when Neo takes the red pill, gets open to the truth. In Morpheus, the last words that he says, remember, I'm only offering you the truth. So after he gets in the real world, after Morpheus breaks down some things to him and lets him know this is what's happening, he throws up. And after he throws up, the next scene, Morpheus brings him something to eat. He wakes up out of his sleep, and the very first thing he says is, I can't go back, can I? So it's very traumatic. And even when Morpheus takes Neo to see the Oracle for the first time, look at that scene when they open the door. Look at all the other prospects in the room. Now, what you need to understand from this movie is everybody is Neo. His name comes from the neocortex. So everybody here is Neo, and everybody goes through that same process. It just depends on what age, because many people do not grow up with parents who are open and who allows that child to come into this world without being an IPC, coding them to be an IPC. And an IPC is, you get an identity, you form a personality, and you're born into a culture. That's an IPC. Okay? So Neo goes in that room, and all of the prospects are children. And Morpheus tells Neo, after he wakes up, he says, you know, a lot of times we don't wake up people beyond a certain age. Why? Because the programmed mind can't handle it. People are so coded, conditioned, and programmed. When you are telling them the truth, they can't handle it. And that's a principle that Yeshua said. He said, your traditions nullify the truth. See, a whole lot of folk just here living off of traditions. They're in unhappy marriages and toxic relationships because of traditions. Going to a job they can't stand because of traditions. Because this is what you supposed to do. A good, whatever your religion is, put it in there, would do this. There's a matrix man code, a matrix woman code. There's so many codes, people. Yeah. Y'all may be tripping on me, but guess what? Trip on. All I ask is, how's it working out for you? Because I've been there, baby. I've been in hell on earth, but now I'm at heaven on earth. And it's pure magic. So I just wanted to reiterate in part 2 that most people are 95% operating out of subconscious programming. So when the truth comes, the 5% consciousness that they do have, they can't hear you. They can't hear you. They can't see you. They can't feel you, smell you, or taste you. Because the codes have them. And they don't want to let go. Because in order to tap in here, you have to surrender. And it's so many things, like you say, I surrender, and you really have surrendered to another level in the matrix and don't even understand it. Because when you leave the level of IPC, then you go to NPC. Just like the video games, non-playable character. That means you can hear your inner being. You can hear consciousness speaking from your gut. But you still do the opposite. And for all the names of the Creator, God, Source, and whomever your religion may call, Muhammad, Buddha, Yeshua, the most common name that most people call Source is something. That's right. Something. Something told me not to go to that party last night. I wouldn't be in this jail cell right now. Something told me not to go out on that date. Something told me not to sleep with that joker right there. Something. Something didn't feel quite right about that offer, but I took it anyway. Something. %, 95%. So with people with that, until next time, I'm going to say jazz love, jazz do it, Jazz on the journey. And always, and I do mean always, remember in life to jazz as you see it loves. Mwah.